Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird.
Hey guys, have you heard
Bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird.
that the bird is the word?
Bird, 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 bird is a word. Bird, 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 bird is a word.
Welcome to episode 8 of PocketPod Animal Crossing. We're talking about Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and the adventures we find in the game. I'm your host Joelle, or JoeyBoey in the game, and with me are Leash,
Hi.
who's Leash in the game, and Sarah,
Hello.
who's Rar in the game. And we're here.
Here we are. We made it.
It was a fun week.
Great existential
We
opening.
all survived Lottie's game, right?
Yeah.
We all finished. And
great.
some of our friends even finished.
Yeah.
So I guess we should jump right into Correction Creek.
Oh, Correction Creek time.
I have so many corrections this
Oh my
week.
goodness.
Oh
Dude,
boy.
lay it on us.
I
What do you got?
listed so many. Some are not really corrections, they're just follow-ups to last week.
That's also okay.
But the first one is an actual correction. Our dear Lottie and her uncle Lyle,
Liar. Hi, liar.
Actually accurate.
accurate, because they are definitely not weasels.
Well, I would debate that you should do a little more research.
No.
Uh-oh.
Please debate me.
Just because
Tell me.
it's interesting that Lottie is definitely confirmed to be an otter, but Lyle still seems, for older information, like originally a weasel. So it's kind of a
Did
weird
they
thing.
convert the weasels to otters?
That's what I don't know. And the thing that I found out most importantly of all is the internet doesn't seem to care so much about this as I did, because I did a lot of research and I was like, okay, there's not really a definitive answer.
In the animal kingdom, where are otters and weasels?
That's an excellent question. They're both in the same family.
Okay.
They're Mustelidae. So they're just like skunks and wolverines, martens, all those fun slinkies. Oh, ferrets. They're also in the same family.
Ferret,
So you could think,
ferret.
if
Sorry.
we want to just call, you could just think of Lyle as
What about raccoons?
they're not the same family. Sorry. They're cute though. They're adorable.
Why are they different?
They're a different family. They don't have the. They don't have the.
Ask
I think
the
of the
scientists.
slinky. Yeah, you're right. We should find something.
But why male models?
Why male?
Should we be asking scientists questions every week?
Yes.
That would be really fun if we had
Consult
a
the
dial-in scientist.
That'd be amazing.
That sounds great.
Especially if they could tell us the difference between
so
naked mole rats.
We
and
weren't
regular rats.
totally wrong.
No,
which
I
is
mean,
good.
no. I think it's fine. They're the same family. It would actually be kind of cute if he was a weasel and she was an otter, and that was
Aw,
kind
it's
of
like-
family relation.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem that Animal Crossing follows much realistic
No.
science, so it's fine.
It's okay. It's
If
all
it
right.
did,
just
the
make
animals
it up
wouldn't
as they
talk
go
to
along.
us and
That's
give
right.
us bells.
It's
I think.
completely fine.
I could be wrong. I don't know that many animals.
That's right. How many animals have you talked to? Have you had the chance to get bells from an animal?
It's true. It's true. Fair enough. So then the other correction, and it's not a correction, it's just a follow-up. Sarah, you did a little bit of research about hip essences and the translation in other countries.
Oh, yes. We were just doing oh my gosh, the barest of research. That was hardly research.
No, it's not research, more of a quick lookup.
Right. So we learned that in Japan it's called pop essence.
Which super explains the outfits, because Pop, and explain this to me better, but what's the word again? The
Harajuku?
Yep.
Japanese street fashion,
Yes.
which is like an amalgam of all sorts
They
of
look
things.
like they belong as part of, a gang of Japanese street
Or Gwen
fashionistas.
Stefani.
And
her
or Gwen
Harajuku.
Stefani. So the
Harajuku,
What was it,
girl,
the
you got
kooky-
the wicked style. I like the way that you are.
the kooky weirdo ragamuffins actually have a place in this world.
Aw.
And it's fine.
Yes. So it's had a reason behind it. It
Yeah.
made more sense. So it was awesome.
So then the other follow-up, and if you guys just want to sing like a Sarah McLachlan song right now, it's okay.
In the eyes
I would like to make a
of the
public
angels.
apology to our dear friend Pietro, because I was so mean to him in the last episode, and he's not that bad, and
He's
he
not
kind
that
of warmed my
bad.
heart. He really did, and he's in my camp, and he's super sweet,
Right?
And he's so colorful and festive in my camp.
I'm so glad you like Pietro. I
So,
like him too.
I'm over
You
my
did a
fear of clowns because
complete
Pietro was
180.
a sweetheart.
Yay.
So I wanted to make a public apology.
Oh, I know he would be totally cool with
Precious.
it. He would just be like, you know what? It's cool, Joelle.
I hope so.
Let's
he's
be pals.
He's a total sweetie pie. You must know that Tex and I are BFF, and they have similar personalities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are they bros?
No, they're like smug types.
Oh, smugs. That's right.
The smug, like, sweet, cool guys. They're great.
So then I have one more correction. Do you guys have any other corrections before I jump into my last
I
one?
don't know. What's your correction?
Yeah, tell us.
It's probably the one that you have, Leash.
Okay. I'll let you go.
I have a few things to add on to it.
Yes,
if you...
please, because I did no research.
Oh, you did no research?
No.
So in the last episode, we were talking about how bugs are parv. And let me first explain what parv means, because I can only imagine it's people that aren't familiar. So parv is a part of the kosher, kosher eating, dietary restrictions. Parv is the not meat, not dairy, like parv are parv. And for some reason, eggs and fish are parv. And bread
Makes
is
no
parv,
sense.
unless there's milk in it, of course.
Yes.
And so...
Well, it can still be
What?
dairy parv, right?
No, dairy's dairy.
Oh, dairy's dairy.
Yeah. Yeah, so if there's milk in it, it becomes a dairy product. But if it's
Gotcha.
milk-free
Yes,
and
that
they
makes
just
sense.
use water and egg and flour, it's parv.
Right. Yes. Correct.
So anyway, so just wanted to explain parv. And so, Leash, you looked it up immediately after our podcast last week, and you found out that locusts were, or I guess you confirmed that locusts were available for eating
Yes.
back in the Bible days.
I don't know why that stuck with me, but that was something that I remember,
Yeah.
I don't know, like John or something in the New Testament was eating locusts.
Yes, John the Baptist.
Right?
Out,
Didn't
living
he?
Out locusts to honey. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, it was in the
And he was Jew, so
There you
it
go.
had to have been
Made
fine.
sense.
It was in the First Testament too. I just never noticed it before. What's the First Testament? What am I even saying that? Either the Old Testament or the Jewish Bible. Whatever you want to call it.
The first one.
The first one.
Because nobody calls it that. It's not even a thing.
First Testament, starting in here.
And the Second Testament.
I feel like we always get super biblical up in here, and that's okay. But anyway, so I did super deep research in Wikipedia, and I just wrote down
Most
that
authentic.
most insects are not kosher.
Correct. Oh.
So parv would be irrelevant. They're just not okay to eat.
They're just, yeah.
But locusts are the exception. There's 4 type of locusts that are the exception.
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't write down their names.
That's
That's
okay.
why. And then there was this piece in the Wikipedia article about, it says any kind of grasshopper that has 4 walking legs, 4 wings, 2 jumping legs, and whose wings cover the greater part of its body is kosher.
Wow. So if you didn't have the list of the kosher ones, you could just analyze it by checking it out and know.
It's the same reason like how you know that apparently giraffes are kosher.
What?
If you can actually, eat a giraffe, but they fit into the same criteria that not horses, that cows do. The split hooves and the chewing
Chewing
their
their cud and whatever. Yep.
Anyway, it's a whole thing. And then the other thing I just wrote down was apparently eating locusts was not a great thing. It usually meant you were poor. It wasn't treated as a delicacy. It was
Gotcha.
more of a, yay, we can finally eat.
Really glad this plague came along.
Yeah, exactly.
For us.
That was one of the lines. It was about the plague. And I was like, yay for the plague.
Oh.
It wasn't that much of a hardship, I
Yeah,
guess.
they're like, yay, it's raining food.
Oh, man.
So those are all of the corrections.
That is exciting.
Sweet.
I feel I learned a lot about locusts today. I'm pretty excited about it.
Now we're just waiting for the locust to show up in the sunburst
Long
island
locust.
or whatever it's called. Yeah.
They are in other places.
Or just grasshoppers. I'd be happy. Or they could show up on the flowers.
Oh, it could be a creature
That
collection.
could be a rare creature.
That's true. There's so many options.
Yeah.
But they did tease us that they might have more insects and fish on the way.
Yeah.
And there's so many in Animal Crossing history that it's like
That's good.
the world is the oyster.
Well, I found myself wondering this morning that now that we've had butterflies and bats, what's the next rare creature?
Must be with bee.
Oh, a bee.
Oh, maybe it's a bee. Bees.
be great.
No one promised
Tiny bees.
bees.
That would make me happy. Or snails.
It would have to be different types of
I'd be
bees.
happy with snails. But you can, how bad would you have to be to not be able to catch a snail?
They're
Like you'd have to be like really like just
Maybe the snails like go into hiding in the flowers and like
they fall.
disappear.
they fall.
I guess.
Maybe they're so slippery you drop them.
Oh, that could be. Just slip your fingers.
Or maybe you have like salt on your hands.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that would be a cruel thing to do when you're catching snails. Come here,
You walk
Oh, I
around
feel
with like a
like this
pile of
salt
salt
mine.
and you go sprinkle it around.
Oh, it's like a barrier. You're trapping them. You don't want to go into the salt. They're all mine.
Mean.
They're mine. Mine.
Oh.
Honeybees.
And then the
That's
last
good.
correction is that we ended the podcast so quickly we didn't have a final question last
Oh,
week.
well, we
We could do 2 if we want.
a double final question.
I may or may not already have 2 queued up.
Oh.
We'll get there.
Okay, we're all good. Nice.
I'm prepared this week, guys.
You did a great job.
Okay, so then I guess we've taken our deep
Corrections Creek.
deep dip into the Correction Creek.
It was
And
great.
we should fall down the Fashion Falls.
Fashion Falls
Carefully.
time.
Jump down.
And gingerly. Yes.
And gingerly take a deep dive.
No.
No.
Okay, yes.
Waiting.
Yay!
Splash. All right.
Deep dive.
Oh man, guys, I'm still wearing my sweet gothic gear. Although I am wearing the what is it? It's like a coat. I just realized I don't even know what it's called that I'm wearing. The new
The
gothic
latest
item.
one, the
Yeah.
last one that you got. That's
It's
the
so
one that I
cute.
wanted to wear yesterday, and every time I kept logging in, it kept defaulting back to yesterday's clothes.
What?
I saw some glitches today too.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell us
it
about the
was
glitches.
weird.
Funky.
I didn't get to
So
play so much
that
today.
sounds
so.
like you had a glitch where every time you change your clothes, it changed it back.
Yeah.
That
That's
happened to me a
weird.
few times ages ago. It hasn't happened
Wow.
recently. But today I was planting flowers, and while I was planting, it would like immediately grow.
Whoa.
And then when I finished planting, the growth would go away. But one stayed, and I was like, "Ooh, free flower!" And I went to click on it, turned right back into a little.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah,
That's so
It got
frustrating.
confused. It didn't know where it was in space and time.
yeah. It was glitchy. I think there's just a lot happening in
That-
the game.
Is true. Lots of action.
But yeah,
Action.
So any other fashion stuff? So I commented last week about the hair, the wig,
Yes.
and how I wasn't wearing it because everyone else was wearing it, and how it just made my hair a little darker. So then I switched to purple hair for my character, and then I put the wig on, and it's the perfect shade of purple. I don't like it without the wig, so I'm probably never taking the wig off.
The
now.
wig is great though. It makes it. It's just the tone of the color is so.
It's my favorite shade of purple. Like
Awesome.
You both
Ever.
attended my wedding. You know what my favorite shade
Yes.
of purple is.
It's a deep purple.
It's an aubergine.
Yes.
This one isn't, but my favorite color is an aubergine. This is just a nice dark purple.
It's great.
Anyway.
I'm also wearing the little hair bun.
Yay.
Finally,
Yeah.
I broke down today, and I'm wearing a fuchsia, purpley pink striped shirt.
Is that what I
white-
was wearing yesterday?
I don't know.
I was wearing-
Possibly.
The one I was wearing yesterday looked like a rugby shirt, but was like purple and white.
Yeah, that sounds about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the same one.
I think I just changed out of that, and I'm in the red puffy coat.
Oh, nice.
And I'm wearing my pleather pants or whatever they are, the black pants, the black.
They might be. I don't have them, but they
know
might
what
be.
they are.
pleather.
They're
That
black.
sounds
Did you
awesome.
manufacture them?
I think I found them in the.
Yeah, I realize there's still clothes that I
Pants
don't
corner.
have from the Able Sisters, so I keep popping in, and I just
Yeah.
got the faded worn jeans today.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hadn't gotten them yet, and I was
Yeah.
like, yay!
Yeah, I go back every day because I just feel like there's something else I'm
Oh yeah,
missing.
there's still stuff out there, and they've gotta give us more stuff there, right?
It's getting a little tired, right?
Oh yeah, I mean the furniture is just like ugh.
Especially the furniture they have in the market.
Yeah.
If I buy that one red table again, right?
I know.
And I keep buying flamingos.
I keep
Oh, the
buying
flamingos are
those
great.
little
the
Zen
cushions.
chairs
Oh, the
and
Zen
the
chairs.
cushions.
The cushions are
Oh,
great.
those tiny little chairs.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have
I'm
a bunch
like,
of cushions.
one day when I actually get all those stupid flower tables, I'll have a nice little coffee shop.
You'll have cushions. You'll
yeah.
have tables. You'll have lots of flowers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are pleather pants, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, I think I
wanna
missed
find
the
the
pleather pants.
Yeah, I don't have
seen
them.
yet.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the one. I think like one of the denim skirt. No, that was yesterday with the purple. And what am I wearing today? Oh, I'm wearing the gray pants with the blue.
Oh, the
stuff.
cuffs.
Yeah,
The plaids.
Those are
yes.
and of course the wig.
Yes. The wig is so great.
Aforementioned.
You're wearing, Sarah?
Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing the gothic coat.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
And I have the
That's
bun wig, and oh gosh, I just was so excited about the tights because I realized that since we talked about how they were different from the stockings, and the black tights have little black on black stripes, the little vertical stripes. They're so cute.
I don't know. I don't see them.
Oh,
If you look like,
I'll show it to you
if
on
you
my
look at the
phone.
zoomed in version, like in your like catalog,
Yeah.
you'll see the detail. There are little stripes in it,
Okay.
but yeah, you can't really tell on the person, can you?
I can see it on the
You
person.
can. Sarah must have really good phone, and the pixels are much.
I don't think
crisper.
it's any better than your phone. Maybe it's just me imagining that I see them more because I know they're there.
But it's good to know they're not just
Yeah, that's-
darker. They're special.
Those are on the tights.
The tights have the stripes, but
right.
it's
The
black on
stockings
black.
are
So
still
cute.
the semi
Sheer.
Yes.
semi sheer
That's
opaque,
right.
whatever.
They're all great. Oh, the choices.
Nice.
But yeah,
So
I guess that's it
that
for
was all
fashion.
the
Yeah.
new clothes that we got this.
Yeah, they didn't have any new. That was the only new gothic item this week, right? The
It was
coat. I mean,
just-
as
it
far,
was just
as, far
the
as
coat.
clothing.
Yeah, yeah. There was nothing. I know that you had sort of hoped that they would have a
Like a
like a men's
Yeah.
tuxedo fancy
Tuxedo
outfit.
coat, like
but
a-
instead
yeah.
it was just two women's. And
cute.
boys could wear it too. It was
Oh,
just
yes.
a nice long coat. It could be.
Yeah,
worn
I
with-
could totally see a dude
yeah,
wearing
yeah,
that.
it would work.
A cloak.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it would have been cool to see like fancy duds.
Yeah,
Or,
I would
you
like that. Maybe future thing. Who knows what will happen
I mean,
next?
with Rover, we got the Rover clothes, so it
That's
just
right.
depends who
Oh,
the
right,
main.
right. That's right.
who the main
Rover gave
person
us,
is.
but
Yeah.
we also got a skirt. Did we get a skirt out of that?
I don't
No.
think there was a
No.
Rover skirt.
Just
it
a
was,
shirt.
It was
Okay.
literally Rover's outfit,
Okay, in
including
my
his,
mind we got a
his head.
skirt. Oh, you know why? Because we got the formal blue crafted one, and I
yes.
just assumed that was part of it.
It goes so well with Rover's
It does.
colors.
It sure does.
That's
Formal
why.
skirt. All right. Well, then I suppose we should hop into what's new, Pussycat. Whoa.
Whoa.
So I guess we didn't talk about part 2 because
Right.
that just happened like
Exactly.
3 days ago.
So it's similar to part 1 in a lot of ways.
Harder.
Oh,
It
yes,
wa-
more challenging.
It wasn't. I mean, but it didn't
But we
take that
had
much
some
longer.
findings. Or feeling findings.
Yeah, we have some more confirmation to do. Maybe in the next the next event.
We have a theory.
But the theory, do you want to talk about it?
No.
I'll talk about it. The theory is if you are using lots of flower food on your flowers, it'll reveal or attract, I think is the right word, fewer creatures.
Bat friends or
Or butterflies. Because I think I noticed it in the butterfly event, but I didn't really have enough data or anything to like scan
Yeah, we
by
didn't
it.
really track
But then when we
anything.
talked about it last night or 2 nights ago, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's still happening.
Yeah.
So it does seem subtly like there's
Right.
fewer. Like instead of getting 7 attracted to you're maybe getting just 5 attracted
Right,
to you. Yeah.
because I had used flower food all day on the first day,
And you were like,
I was
"Why am I getting
why
so
am I
few?"
so far behind? Like, and I wasn't. To be fair, I wasn't like so impossibly far behind because I finished like the next morning.
You finished pretty quickly.
But in my mind,
Yeah.
I was like, why do I still have 15 freaking golden diamond bat things to
Yeah.
go and everyone else is done?
Oh.
Why? And which was weird was in the morning I was like getting diamond bats left and right, and I only had like 2 little ruby bats.
Yeah.
And then, but then like after like 9 o'clock, I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know why.
I don't get it.
It was very
So-
disheartening.
And then so I wasn't using food at all, and I was the first one to finish. So I thought
Right.
maybe there's something to that, like because you had said I used 200 flower foods today, and I was like I didn't use any. I wonder if that's the difference. And so we have I think we have more research to do to figure out what's causing
yes.
that.
Yeah.
But I found it so easy. I was like done like before dinner time. I think
amazing.
it was super weird. And I don't know what I was doing right or wrong.
Yep.
Maybe I was on the lucky server.
It could be, or maybe, yeah, just as a lucky Joelle day.
Because like today, so I'm still growing, so I could get my trades done. And today, I went away. I came back 3 hours later. I had 19 bats.
Whoa.
And I can't see that anyone gave me them.
Oh,
There's
really?
There was no like little friend faces
Wow.
on any of the things.
That's amazing.
I got 19. I was like, what
That's
am I
crazy.
doing right or wrong? How am I so lucky?
That's insane.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Unfair, I say. Unfair.
I don't know.
Are your fusions from just trading and collecting, or did you trade your roses for your fusions? Not that
They're
should make a
both.
difference.
They're
but
both.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like most of them are from doing chores and stuff, but
Okay.
I certainly have done like about 30 red flowers worth of trades, so that's
Okay.
about 18 of them, I think. So yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it's 5. Yeah, 5 to 3. Yeah,
Yep.
I did the math
Good job.
Because math.
because math. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I was just very lucky, and then we went around and helped all of our network of friends on the internet. So, so yeah. It was way less stressful, and I did not lose sleep this time. So
Oh,
I'm very
good.
much appreciative.
Good report.
Nice.
Best report yet.
I also just want to talk about the rug.
Oh my gosh, the rug is great.
I am obsessed with that rug.
It's pretty splendid.
All I wanted that day was to get the fricking, yep,
Fracking.
the fricking rug.
Fracking rag.
And then everyone else got it, and I was like, it's the coolest, and I see it everywhere I go now, and it's super great.
It's fantastic. It's not a bad thing.
I
to
probably
see.
won't remove it from my camp ever. So hopefully,
Well, when we get the 2 rugs
Hopefully they
special,
give us
that'll
the
be
double
awesome.
rug.
You'll
Gosh,
know,
guys,
you won't
when
have
is
to.
that going to happen? I want it. I
yep,
want the 2
one
rugs.
side of my
Wait a
camp will
second.
always be purple, and
What?
is it already there?
Is that already like that? Or
Wait.
did my cloud carpet go away
Oh,
when I changed
I haven't.
it?
You know what? I haven't even tried. Is it possible?
I figured they would announce it, so I didn't see it.
Now I want to know.
Of course, they didn't announce. We did have some new wallpapers
they
and
didn't.
rugs that came, or like flooring that came into play. That didn't
they
get
not
announced.
announce it?
They never announced it. That I saw.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed it this morning, and I was like, did I miss an announcement? But yeah, there's new. We should talk about that because that's
Yeah,
also what's
that's
new. Pussycat.
new.
There's new hip wallpaper and carpet and,
Yes.
and other things too. It's not just hip. But
Oh, yes,
we got the
presumably.
balloons for Pietro.
Yes. And
I might make a creeper van now with all the balloons.
I will never visit it.
I'll make it the upstairs so you don't have to see it.
there you go. So totally safe.
Do
But
not
yes.
go up here.
So did you confirm about the rugs?
I'm checking
yes.
So can you have
it is
two?
it is confirmed that you cannot have two yet.
Oh,
Okay. You just missed that it
yes,
went
it
away.
took away my cloud
Got
one.
it. Oh,
That's
sorry.
cool. No biggie.
Yeah, I'm keep hoping for that so I can have two different designs in my camp with two different rugs. Because right now you have to just pick one.
Yep.
Well, it's
pretty
weird
lame.
that it places it whenever you place a rug, it puts it in the middle. So it gets rid of one of the spaces where it could just shift it over
Right.
to
Yeah.
the opposite side or you could say no space to put.
Well, I hate in the camper that you can't move the rug either. You just drop it
Yes.
and
I
just
also
sit
don't
there.
like
And
that.
I'm like, I want it.
I want it on the back. I know. I'd prefer if it defaulted to the back because it doesn't fill it up in a way that pleases me. It's kind of uneven looking.
Yep.
Because it's like in the middle.
Yep. And
I
because of the
didn't notice.
perspective, it doesn't look like it's in the right place.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's
wholly agree.
literal center, and that's unpleasant to me. Don't like it.
You really can't move it.
No,
No,
it's in
I've
one
tried.
place.
Trust me, I've tried.
Yeah, because wouldn't
I
it be
thought I
great?
was going crazy. I removed all the furniture from my camper, and I was like,
does it-
maybe it's because there's stuff on top of it.
No, does it let you like kind of pretend to move it
Nope.
and then
No.
oh okay.
No,
Just
you
a
can't
sec.
even grab
Just
onto
doesn't move
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it just sits
So
there
frustrating.
like a dead rug.
Like a dead faux cowhide rug.
I wrote
Dirty
down.
cotton.
I wrote down here new hip, rustic, and natural flooring and wallpaper. It's not just hip.
Oh, nice.
But it's not cute. It's not the. It's just hip, rustic, and
I'm
natural.
okay with that. I really like the modern wood.
I love
set.
that new flooring.
It's great.
Once I have enough dollars, I'm running low on bells actually right now. Which is a weird problem.
Don't forget to collect your Nintendo points because you can trade in. I think it's like 100 Nintendo points
Okay.
gives you 5,000 bells.
Good
which is a
reminder.
great
It's a
trade
It's a good reminder.
Yes,
Yeah.
always. That's like a little
I went there
reminder
for
every
like
time.
wood or not. It wasn't wood recently. I think I went there for paper or preserves the other day. And
Sure.
I was like flooding. My...
What day does it
Sun-
reset?
Sunday? I'm trying to remember if Sunday is the last day or the first day. It's
So
either the last
check
day
over
or
the
the
weekend.
first day.
check Saturday, check Sunday.
Yes. I mean, yeah, that's right. If you check Saturday, you'll be great because you'll probably have finished everything by then. Mm-hmm. So you should.
That's awesome.
It's pretty great. Nintendo points, they're great.
And then, do we want to talk about the Lottie's Endgame, or should we keep that a mystery for people that haven't?
Oh,
I
it's still
think we
not done
should-
yet.
Yeah, we
It's not
should
done
wait
yet,
till
so
the.
yeah.
We should. So okay, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll save that.
I took a video of it, but I did not post it because I didn't want to spoil
No
it. For
Oh,
spoilers.
nice. Good job.
Spoiler, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's what
when
we're
is
about.
The event, when does Lottie's event end again?
1 a.m. our time, Saturday morning. So,
Okay, wow, there's
like
still a lot
Friday
of time
night,
then.
Yeah.
So you still have time, guys. If you haven't made it yet,
Yeah.
go and get those bats.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Grow those
I'm growing
flowers.
like a fiend,
Right?
just trying to get all the trades in.
And I've been frustrated with my low amount. Thank you for visiting. You gave me some bats, which I'm passing around. But it's
Well, I
just-
realized I was like hoarding them because I was like, what do I need the bats for? And I was like, right, I need to give the bats away so I could get more flower seeds.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
yeah, that's a good thing.
So yeah, I went around and gave everyone a handful of bats that I could earlier.
Bats.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yep. And if anyone needs bats,
Yeah, come to us. We're still growing, so we're still
Yes.
collecting.
and that's
Still
actually
trying.
part of our What's New Pussycat is we have our new PocketPod sharing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's right. It's it's a closed group, so if you find us, come and request an invite.
Right, but if you're following PocketPod,
You
I
should be
think-
able to see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
don't forget to follow us
On
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a nice little friendly group. Everyone's been sharing. Everyone helped.
Yeah,
everyone.
thanks everybody.
And everyone in our group, I'm pretty certain, if not already, has almost finished the event. There was
Go team.
one person left, I think, today. So
Keep going.
yeah,
Keep going.
yeah, it was very exciting.
It's good stuff.
So that's it for what's new, Pussycat. I think
Unless we think of some more, but we can add that at any time.
we could always talk about that anytime. So I think we decided last week to skip PocketPod pockets. What's in your pocket? Because there's never anything in any pockets.
it's
And
okay.
Sarah, you seem to be wearing leggings again.
I have
so
pockets.
You
I
do have
but I have
pockets.
nothing in them. I think I have a hairband in them. That's pretty exciting.
My pockets are empty size, so we'll just move on from our
Okay.
Well, I want to check.
Oh, wait,
I don't
oh,
think I
wait.
have anything. Just trying to confirm.
This is the moment where Alicia is literally grabbing all the pockets on her pants.
I don't.
We're good,
I just
guys.
groped myself, but there's nothing there.
We're just gonna skip that one. I think it's time for Dream Suite.
Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream.
I'm not allowed to sing it because I don't apparently know the words.
I don't know the melody, so it changes every week.
It's great.
It was like close, just like a little bit off.
It's good. I liked it.
So do you guys have dream suites this week?
I don't think I
I thought about it earlier today, and then I forgot to write it down. So,
Okay, well I wrote one down.
oh,
Yay, Joelle, share.
It's small.
That's awesome.
Well, actually, the first thing I wrote down, but we already talked about it, is... Well, we haven't actually talked about this. So you mentioned that you wanted like a tuxedo Lottie's
Yes.
game.
So cute.
I just want to see more better men's outfit options. I feel like the girls' clothes are adorable, and of course boys can wear. So it's really just
Yes,
be like
sure.
the feminine clothing, whatever you want to call that. So like we have like 100 different skirts and dresses and this and that, and boys have shorts and pants, and more shorts and pants, and we all
Yes.
have the same shirts.
I concur.
And I think it would be pretty cool to just see more. I want to see more shorts. I want to see more like options that are
Yeah.
like friendly to boys of other interests.
Yeah, sure. Variety. More
So
variety.
here we go. To our male listeners, please list all of the clothes you would like to see for your camper.
Like a tie accessory.
Yeah, I would
for
love
example.
to see
That'd be
ties,
cute.
bow ties, and different, and I don't know, even more hat options.
That's right. Some other different hats. Maybe some like
Yeah.
a
A nice fedora.
trilby.
I would-
I mean, there's
I
that
would love to
green
see,
one,
like,
but like the green,
Yeah,
no.
I would love to see dandy outfits. You know,
Yes,
I'd
that'd
be into
great.
that. Yeah,
man. Some
maybe we have to
boots.
just wait for an event for that.
Suspenders.
Oh my goodness,
Right?
suspenders. That's a great idea. Too.
How adorable would that be?
So cute. A pirate shirt.
Yes, and a pirate hat. There should be a pirate.
One of those tuxedo T-shirts.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, classy. Absolutely, yes.
What else? What else?
It's the perfect compromise between classiness and comfort.
My husband attests to the tuxedo T-shirt.
Yeah.
I don't think he wears it anymore, guys. It's okay. It got worn out, so it doesn't look as nice as it used
Oh,
to.
right. That is classy. Yeah.
It's broken in.
And then the other thing I was thinking about was, I don't know about you, but I got very frustrated with how long it takes to get to your garden. When you're like traveling around, you're like, oh, it's time for me to go and harvest my plants, and you have to go through your camp and then go to the left, and then
Which is interesting because you don't have to go through another person's campsite to get to their garden.
Yeah, you can get a shortcart when you do
That's
that.
true.
Like,
That
I
would be
love
an
for it to
easy, quick
prompt me
win.
when I
Yeah.
click on my campsite to say,
Yeah.
do you want to go to your garden or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. that
And you know
could
what
work.
else would be nice?
What?
Is if like there was like a little notification all the time that there were creatures in
Yes.
your garden
I thought about-
versus
I
having
agree.
to go to
Just
your
when you're in your
campsite.
That'd be
campsite. Just to have it, like maybe up in the top corner where we have the ads, maybe there's like a little thing next to it, like you've got creatures, your plants are grown.
Ooh,
Like that
that'd
would
be
be
good
really
too. You have
helpful.
plants that just
Oh yes.
sprouted.
And you know what else would be equally nice?
What?
Push notifications that your plants are ready.
I would love that.
that'd be
Right
good.
now, I only get push notifications about 5 hours after I've already learned about something.
Yeah.
Like, Lottie's game is on. And I was like,
whoa, that's
I
old
already
news.
finished Lottie's game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be helpful. And so I wouldn't have to set my alarm to
I know.
tell me when to check
I've
my
been doing the
flowers.
3-hour timer, and it went off during work today, and I was like, la da da da.
This is something that talking about 3 hours, I didn't know this, and we might have discussed it before, so my apologies if we've talked about it already. That if your flower is a 3-hour bloom flower, you don't really need to have it watered. It's totally fine.
Yes. Well,
But-
we didn't talk about that, but I noticed that.
I figured that out because
Because I've never seen any wilties.
because
Yes.
no one came and watered over the last few
And
days,
it was
and, they
totally
still
fine.
grow just
Yep.
fine. Growed?
So basically,
Grooted.
Grooted. They grooted. They did grood. They done grood.
English hard.
But yeah, so,
Groaned.
But no, that's really, it's a good thing to know, because that way you don't feel offended if someone just comes and waters one plant and doesn't water the rest of them.
So
Yes.
it's just the 4-hour plants, which are the rare
Yes,
tulips
so
and the rare.
yeah, the blue
Three-
tulips,
oh,
the
yes.
black tulips, and then like I think it was the white dahlias is it the white dahlias were the last ones?
Sure.
Did you have to water the dahlias? Because
One of them was a 4
They were
hour.
4 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was white.
It was the white dahlia. Yes, so that was kind that they did that for the fusion roses. It was only 3 hours. That was
Yeah.
nice. of them
Yeah.
to make
They
that
did a
change.
lot of nice things in this one
Yes.
that I really wish the
Good job,
first
Nintendo.
event
They were
had.
learning.
They learned.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
This is new.
I'm wondering if like they made this easier so that then they'll like find the happy medium for the next
Yes.
time.
So I see what you're saying. So we're like,
And
don't get used to
Don't
this.
get used to this
No,
because
I think they'll definitely make it a little bit harder, but the first time was just insane.
and
Nobody
it
was
was so
expecting
nice that they gave
No.
us so much flower flower food this time, but there seems to be a bit of a catch.
Yeah,
with
there
all the
might
flower
be.
food. Here's all this flower food, but don't use it too much if you want to actually get all the butterflies.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I
guess-
kind of wish, having known that, or having
You wouldn't
known
have
the
wasted
theory,
it all,
I would have
right?
saved it for like actual flowers later.
Yeah,
sure.
for doing all of your garden testing
Or
work.
save it for the end when you're just trying to grow a lot of fusion roses.
Tear.
And you're less. Oh, sorry.
Well, it's not too late for $4. You could buy 100 more. If you want to spend monies on the game, of course.
Give the developers some money. Nintendo, tell them you like what they're doing by giving them $4.
Yeah, so far both times I did the little $4. I refused to buy the $21 one. I wish there was like an in between one I might be comfortable.
It is an
paying.
interesting jump, isn't it?
It's
like
$4
to-
and $21.
It's like, whew.
What was the $4 one?
The $4 one gives you like 100 flower food and like a bonus of like 100 leaves or something.
I did
leaves.
not make any purchases this round.
And
I
it
have
was
not,
it was
but
the
doesn't
same
mean I
one as
haven't
last
thought
time.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the same one as the Rover event. They
Gotcha.
gave the same options.
I
And
definitely
it
purchased
was
the Rover
It was
one.
the small and the large, and the
And
large was like this. Yeah. So, but yeah, I did it again
So
this time.
fun.
I wanted to because it was such a good deal
Yeah.
that I thought
While it's
I
active.
didn't necessarily want to use it this time. I just wanted to have it. So.
It's
Anyway.
fair. It'll still, and the good thing is it
there
doesn't go
regrets.
away, right?
Yeah.
So
So I've so far given $8 whole to Nintendo
Aw.
over the course of 3 months of entertainment. That's
I know.
not bad.
I know. It's really like I put so much time into this game that wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah. I haven't been bored in 3 months, so we're
Yay.
good. We're good.
It's inspired podcast and fun things.
Yeah.
Much data collection.
Right?
Ha.
We're nerding out. I learned how to do things in spreadsheets.
Yay.
I'm like learning all kinds of tricks.
Super awesome.
So, we don't really have a new birthday, but
Oh yes.
we did celebrate Lily's birthday last week.
That's
And
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
bum, bum, bum,
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
bum, bum, bum.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Done.
Whose birthday is it?
Yeah, whose birthday is it?
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Da,
It's
da.
Lily's birthday.
Oh wait, so there's no wait. So go
There were
ahead.
no new birthdays
no new
this
birthdays.
week.
No new birthdays.
But there are 3 coming up, so get ready. You know, the next week and the week after. There's a couple more this month.
I have to add in the new hip characters.
Yeah, we need to
too.
get our new friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Who was I looking at whose birthday is January 1st? That was one of the new friends.
I don't know. I
Oh.
think Pietro's is in June.
Okay.
I think in my
Yeah,
mind.
one of them is January 1st because I saw that today and I was like, oh, good to know. And then I realized we didn't add them yet.
Things to do.
There's also birthdays for the non-player characters. I found that on the Nintendo
Yes.
website.
Oh.
Yes, I saw that too. Did I add them?
I don't know if you did. I saw
feel
that,
like
so I
I
wanted to
might have.
confirm that you did. So
But
like
I'm not
Lloyd's
sure.
birthday.
Oh.
I think
Maybe I
Lloyd's
didn't.
birthday is the day before mine. I was very excited to find
Oh
that out.
yay, birthday friend.
I definitely saw that, but I don't remember. It's been a while.
But yeah, so we celebrated Lily's birthday. Sarah took a screenshot of balloons and
Oh, yes.
Lily being the center of
Right.
attention for a
With
little
her
bit.
cake.
Sweet.
But she didn't say anything about her birthday. There was nothing to really like
No.
do for
Lame.
her. So we don't have to spend too much time with birthday kids, but it'd be still fun to take selfies with them on
Oh
their
sure.
birthday.
And who knows? They might change it. Maybe they'll hear us and say,
Hey
decide.
Nintendo, we would love to celebrate our campers' birthdays.
Yeah, they have birthdays. Let's do something about that. What?
Okay. So yeah, that was birthdays. We'll have more in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So, random chatter time.
Oh, can we talk more about holidays?
Yeah.
yeah.
I.e., Carnival is
Oh,
starting
yeah.
tomorrow at
my
noon,
goodness.
I
Interesting.
believe.
So if
So
when things
maybe-
change over at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning, maybe
see.
we'll have a new theme.
Or they tend to overlap stuff too, so
A little
who knows?
bit.
Maybe
I
we'll
feel
get
like
some clothing or
the
something.
big events, they don't really overlap. And in fact, last time they waited a whole day before they released the next event. So
But I feel like Lottie was going on at the same time. Was she not going on the
No,
same time as the winter?
Winter Sport ended, and then there was a full 24 hours before Lottie
Oh.
started. Yeah.
We'll see.
Huh.
Because I remember thinking usually they started the next day.
Yeah.
Because that's how the previous events happened, where like 1 a.m. they switch over.
Right.
But they gave a full 24 hours this time, and I was like, man, this game's boring.
No, you know
without
it
an
was
event.
you know it was overlapped. It was
Ugh.
the hip characters.
The hip cap,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Because the hip
And
wasn't,
Lottie.
it wasn't an event, it was just, here's
Just
4
yay.
new characters,
Right.
so
Oh, right.
host the most
Gotcha.
overlapped.
That's right. That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I knew something was like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
double
That
yuppie.
sort of covered the in-between.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that on the morning of the 10th, it's right in line with Mardi Gras, Carnival, whatever.
If nothing else, they'll probably say something. you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It's like Groundhog Day,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Chatter. Yeah. That would be nice for them to talk about it.
Gonna look out for their
Because you'd
animal
think
comments.
that Isabel would already say something about Pave, right? A heads up on Twitter.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Have you checked Twitter today? I haven't actually
I
checked
haven't
to see
either.
if there was anything.
Who knows if they've been
Isabel.
talking about it?
This
all
is the
day.
part where Sarah and Leash look at Twitter and I feel for time.
Right. It's okay. Well, hey.
Well, while
can
you
chat
guys are
about things.
searching,
Sure.
I am going to bring up one thing we didn't talk about, though I really wanted to last week.
Yeah.
Sarah, you set up a winter sports shop in your camp.
Yeah.
Oh, that
And
was
it
the
was so
sweetest.
cute. It was complete with a counter.
I loved it.
And you put all your clothes on display.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my
Glad you
god, I
guys
was so
liked it.
entertained by that.
Had a bit of fun. It was great. I liked the little changing room. I was like, I finally have a reason to have it in my camp.
I love the like all the different themed things, and so if people want to share their adorable camps and tell us camps to go check out, definitely send them to me. I think we'll have
That
fun.
could be a fun little, like, a camp of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a
And,
great
and
idea.
we could highlight a friend of ours with a
Yeah.
really fun camp or
I like
camper, because there are some fun campers
Oh,
as
absolutely.
well.
Yes.
So
That's true.
That would be cool.
Get those campers in the spotlight because we don't get to see inside them. We have
that's a
reasons
good
to
idea.
visit.
So campsite or camper of the
Yeah.
week. And by camper, we don't mean the actual person. We
Oh, no,
mean
that's right. We're talking about the RV. The little
RV.
vehicle
Clarification.
Camper
decorated.
camp. It's the camper's camper.
That's right. The
Camper's camper of the week. That's the name of the
Oh,
bit.
Did we
I
talk
like
about
it.
new camper RV things
we
along
didn't.
with the
Let's talk
Oh,
water?
we
about
didn't
that.
talk about that in the new. That's right. I forgot about that. I actually already got my Southwest one. I think is what it's called.
I
with the-
saw. It's great.
with the diamond print or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
It's adorable.
I love the colors. Yeah,
It's a
That
good
was-
combo.
That was
It's
a fun update.
fun to have some new things. I know. I wish they would. We didn't get the mushroom one. The mushroom one. We did get the mushroom.
I mean,
or the
it's not too
patchwork.
late. They could still give
I
us
know.
a mushroom one.
That's true.
Maybe they're just waiting for like a weird, special, hip-friendly occasion to give us a
Hip-friendly.
mushroom.
Mushroom season event. It could be in November. I feel like that is when it starts.
Yeah, mushroom season.
Why not? It's when everyone
Truffle
collects.
Plant
hunting.
mushrooms.
Right.
So fun.
Oh, so great. What? Did you find something? Did you have?
No, I was just thinking.
You're staring at your phone. We're like, what did you
Wouldn't it be
find?
fun instead of like creature catching with a net? You could like dig up your mushrooms with your shovel, and like maybe there'd be like
Oh.
worms under there.
Oh,
or
that'd be
You know, I
Cool.
was actually thinking that the next rare creature would be worms, and I was wondering how that would work with flowers. So there you go. They're like popping up
Oh
out
my
of the
gosh,
ground under
little
the
mushrooms.
flowers.
I would even love to just grow mushrooms if they let us do
And
that.
it wouldn't be
That'd
like you
so
have
sweet.
to like catch them. It would just be like, are there worms under there or not? And then you could just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
them.
like that's the thing.
worm sightings
cool.
is what you're collecting, or something.
Worm sightings.
Yeah.
Could be worms and pill bugs. They would.
Oh, pill
They're
bugs.
cute. Oh, so many great
Playing with
creature
my
options.
little pop filter because it's
Pop, pop,
falling.
pop.
I don't think
filter.
you've not sounded poppy at
You
all.
haven't sound
Yours
poppy.
good.
I'm worried that I am because I don't have the. Pop
No, I think
filter
you're
this
fine.
week. I'm
You've
okay.
got the distance, so you're safe. You're
so,
safe.
we don't have any updates from Isabel that we know about. So
Not
the
yet.
next event,
Who knows?
maybe it's just meant to be a big old mystery that they'll drop on us.
Yeah.
Which is odd. Because normally they tease it by now.
Why are they teasing it? Since there hasn't been a teaser, does that mean there is not going to be a thing? Because we got teaser for Lottie, we had teaser for Rover. So maybe it's just not going to be a big like creature event. It's just going to be a
But
little.
did
No, but
they-
we even got a teaser for the winter sports. It
Oh,
was a picture of your future campsite when you get all of your stuff. They gave that out a few days earlier.
Yeah.
It was like
Huh. Well, maybe tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow. Maybe they're just waiting for a faster news day, like Fridays instead of Thursdays.
Oh,
I
that
don't
could
know.
be Friday
They
for
don't want to
excitement.
just distract people from Lottie's event right now.
That's true.
perhaps?
That's true. Don't want to
I
steal her
can't
thunder.
imagine what would be next
If it's not that,
if it's not that.
It's not carnival related.
oh, I have a note here that I wanted to share. I
Okay.
posted this morning on our sharing group
Yes.
on Facebook, but someone was asking how one of my friends in the group was asking how soon do you decide or how long of inactivity do you decide to get rid of a camper
Oh, right.
or sorry
Or
a friend
right?
from your friend list and I think last week or a few weeks ago
Yes,
we
we talked
talked
about
about
it.
how like 5 days 7 days 12 days whatever it is. I actually didn't get rid of some people, and I'm glad I didn't because I was able to dump all of my gothic bats on these like huge gardens with no bats in them because they had filled their gardens and then stopped playing like 2 weeks ago, 3
That
weeks
is
ago.
awesome.
And so I didn't have to bother people that didn't want all
Right.
of the gothic bats for nothing. And I was able to just dump everything and get a whole bunch of
Yay.
seeds back.
That's
so,
awesome.
Nice.
It's perfect.
There's a reason to hold on to your inactive friend players.
Right.
Can
as
you
long as they
sell
have a
your
garden.
bats?
I read in the announcement about this event that they will you can keep that this time around they'll cash in your bats at the end of the event. So if you have any left over, you'll get some money for it. You can't sell them directly, but at the end of the event.
Gotcha.
But if you're still collecting flower seeds, you can go and dump them and then get them back when you dump them on someone's garden. And these people don't mind because they don't even know they have a garden, for example.
Right. They've been gone so long.
And the bats will disappear, so they won't even know they were there.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then again, they'll see the Joelle dropped off or JoeyBoey dropped off one bat. JoeyBoey dropped off one bat, and it'll, be weird if they ever play again.
But they might not ever come back, and you could always just...
And I'll go back to them again when the next event happens, and I need to dump worms on their garden.
Aww.
So that's a reason to hold on
Fertilizer.
to old players that aren't playing anymore.
I like that. It's not a complete loss.
Yeah.
Because they could help you out unintentionally.
Exactly. So I wanted to share that little, it's sort of a tip.
It's definitely a tip. It's a great tip.
Because I was finding myself very annoyed that people were giving me, Gothic bats the morning of the part 2 event, and I was like, come on. I kept going back to my
Well, it's not so bad if they give you a couple, right? And I don't mind. I didn't mind if they gave you a couple, and then they also gave you some other bats too, because it's hard to know.
If it's a mix,
especially in the beginning, if you knew.
Yeah.
But don't feel. But it was disheartening when you came to a full.
And you're like, yay! I have all these bats, and it was all the effing Gothic bats, and I was like, come on.
Oh.
They also had an over 80% catch rate. They were not that hard. Everyone should have been done with Gothic pretty quickly.
Wow.
Sorry.
If you were trying.
Them's fighting words. I appreciate that they were trying to get rid of them and get seeds back, but don't dump it on someone on an active player's garden.
Yes.
That's more bad etiquette.
It is hard to tell, but I tried to match the flowers that people had bloomed to the type of bat that I would give them. For instance, if they were purple, blue, purple.
If they were the purple ones, you would give them Gothic
it's been a long
bats.
time. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. So, but by me doing more growing after the fact, because I was trying to finish my trades,
right?
I had a sort of a calling card saying, "Dump purple bats in my."
I need these.
I see. No, it wasn't even that. These were all the fusion flowers, and someone had just.
So
come
then there's
by
no
and
excuse.
I think they were just like, here, I have bats for you. Look at this empty garden.
They may have also been hoping to get fusion flowers from dumping the bats.
Right, and I don't think that was the case, right?
It was not.
If you drop off Gothic, you won't get fusion.
Yeah, they don't give you the fusion ones.
Yeah, it was sort of but it was fine. I found myself, luckily I was working from home that day, I kept going back to my garden every few minutes, defending those 5 open blooms that I had.
Oh, so you could clean them up. Keep them free.
I didn't want any garbage in there, so I just kept going back.
Nice.
Well, hey, it worked out well then.
Yeah,
you got it. You had a system down.
It was more work than I was happy to, deal with. And maybe that's why I won so quickly, because I was checking all day.
Which is awesome.
Every 30 minutes or so.
Nice.
I was like, oh, how's my I was on phone calls, and I was like, I guess I could check my garden while I'm on this phone call.
Aw. Bat action. That was a fun time. I liked, and still just delighted to see those cute little bats. So cute, guys.
They're really adorable.
Fresh.
They have little faces. They're so cute.
Yes.
Depression mode.
I don't like real life bats, but these bats are very cute.
Oh,
Even with the weird little diamond things tingling off of.
Well,
their little diamond toe.
One of the things I
diamond
wrote
toe
down. These poor little bats are carrying these very heavy looking, Hope diamond size.
disproportionately large
Yes.
diamonds and rubies.
Can you imagine how much work that is to
Ugh.
And then they have to hover in place.
they're
I know.
hovering,
It's hard enough
and
to be
I'm
a flying mammal, guys. Come on.
And I'm like, these poor
in
they
the
must be
daytime.
so tired.
Oh, those little guys.
Wouldn't that be great if they only came out at night?
Yes.
That would have been fun.
So cool.
Or they
Of course,
sparkled
yeah,
at night or
fewer.
something.
Or
That'd
they
be
were
really cool.
sleeping during the
Yeah.
day, hanging off the
Hanging,
flowers.
hanging from the tree or something neirby. Sarah
That's very
can't
cute.
handle it.
I can't. It's too great. It's
But yeah,
too
no, I just felt so bad, and that was part of the reason I kept catching them so quickly. I was like, those poor guys, they're working so hard. I need to give them a break. Put them in my net.
Precious.
Oh, sweet little bat friends. Oh, they've been a cute
So
thing.
I have a couple more things.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know,
Sure.
guys. I wrote down
you're
a lot
great.
this week. Do you guys have stuff before I
Not
Well,
really.
I actually do have a question. I don't think
Yes.
we've discussed this yet, or maybe we have. Have we ever figured out what exactly the sorting method is for the regular items that you have in your inventory? What determines what order they show it? Because it does change the order of items. Like if you just look at what you have, like your apples and fruits.
You're talking about your market
It's-
box?
No, not your market box.
It's the items you've collected.
Yeah, the items you've
I have
collected. It
found
drives me crazy. I just want to organize it.
my theory is that it's so if you let one go, if you let a category of items go. So I had no apples.
Okay.
So the first time I go and collect apples after I had no apples, they show up in the top left
Oh,
position.
so it has to be completely exhausted before it changes
So
position.
because it kind of acts like it's a new
I gotcha.
section.
That makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because I noticed that when like
It's an
something
array.
was missing. Yes. Leash knows her programming.
Oh, fancy.
But yeah, I noticed that because I was like, why is the apple up there when before it was down there? And it's because I ran out of apples and got new ones.
So if you wanted to organize them, you have to intentionally like run out.
That makes sense
guess,
why my fruit
yeah.
is all at the bottom because I never run out of fruit because I've got.
Yeah. If you always have a stock of fruit in your collection,
That does
then
make sense.
they'll always be at the beginning or at the bottom. Yeah.
So
And
I'm-
mine changes all the time. Usually the
Yeah.
thing at the bottom is like snappers, and actually it's the ones I always keep a stock of 4 of because they're not requested as often. So it's the rare ones. It's the snapper, the dynastid, and the bass.
rare with the with quotation marks.
Yeah. Well, the ones that they only ask for 1 of when
Right.
they ask for it, and you only catch them like half as often as the others. So.
That's true.
Oh, the other day they wanted me to catch 5 black bass
Bastards.
in a
Wow.
day. And I was
5.
like,
That's
And
like
you
the
said,
5 red snappers.
No, not
like,
worth
those
it.
are-
What was the
when am I gonna-
reward?
I don't remember.
It was probably
it was like
one
an impossible,
one essence.
It was
of
like
some sort.
1 essence you have
Yeah.
100 of already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So
Yeah, no, that's
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy.
Lame.
That was my ludicrous impression.
Do it again.
Ridiculous. No.
Okay.
Good.
I didn't identify it, but by all means.
Don't want to discourage
you
from having fun.
So,
Ridiculous.
Sarah, you're going to love this because I feel like we should just call this segment Joel Has a Weird Theory.
Oh,
good.
let's have a weird. Oh, okay, we can have a Joelle Has a Weird Theory segment. I'm excited. Tell us what you got. What you got?
So, today's theory. So, I just got my hot air balloon.
Yes.
Okay.
Conspiracy
Fantastic.
theories with Joelle.
Here we go. So the hot air balloon is adorable, and
Yes.
as you treated us a few weeks ago too, the animals wave at each
Yes,
other.
precious.
One on the ground waving up at their friend in the balloon, and one in the balloon waving down at their friend, and it's so cute. And sometimes if there's not an animal on the ground, they still wave
wave.
at you.
It's great because then you can go and stand down there and pretend they're waving at you. I've totally done that.
It's really heartwarming, and I love it so much. So I got my hot air balloon like sometime yesterday, and every time I've been in my camp since then, I swear to God, Merengue, that's her name,
Yes.
has been on the ground waving up at all sorts of friends. It has never been Merengue in the balloon.
No, she doesn't get to. Is she afraid of flying in balloons?
Fan theory or Joelle crazy theory, Merengue is afraid of heights.
Oh, sweet merengue.
Also, on 3 separate occasions, Merengue and Angus were waving at each other.
Merengues.
So,
Can they be a couple?
Yes.
So there you go. So I already wrote fan fiction in my
Merengues.
head.
Oh
The
my
title
gosh.
of the fan fiction is "I'm leaving in a hot air balloon." An Angus and Merengue fan fiction story. It's a working title.
I like Merengues.
It's fantastic.
Merengues. So yeah, my
their couple
Merengue
name.
and Angus are in love, and he's about to leave on a hot air balloon.
'Cause
And
I'm
she's
leaving
afraid, you
on
know,
a hot
because she's
air
afraid of
balloon.
heights. She can't go with him, and it's a heartbreaking story.
We'll
Like,
be back again soon.
Oh,
See what I did there?
Yes, very nice.
so this is like the next level of me playing Animal Crossing.
This
I
is
now
amazing.
have like theories of the animals
This
and,
is great.
and their secret
Maybe
passions.
you can make some
and
short stories.
Yes, short stories. Of
if I was a
animals and
writer,
friends.
even in the least, I would have written a fan fiction by now or drawn a picture or something. So if we have any fan fiction writing artist friends
yeah,
listening,
Oh, my goodness.
please draw me a picture or write me a story about Merengus
Oh, merengues. It's
Forever.
forever.
the sweetest.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so cute.
that is incredibly
But
adorable.
no, every time I wish I had taken pictures, but I was just like, what is happening? And then there she was again, just waving at another friend.
I feel like I
It's so
need. Okay, so I
heartbreaking.
have merengue in my camp right now, so I need to get Angus in there so that I can have this.
See
I
what
can recreate
happens.
the story.
And please don't ruin it for me if you actually walk by and she is in.
Oh
the
no,
hot air
I'm not
balloon.
gonna.
Please
that
don't
won't-
tell me.
Nope.
Because
Don't
I don't
ruin
think
it.
she ever gets in the hot air balloon. That is part of her.
Or at least not at your
personality.
campsite.
Yeah. In fact, if I ever
Are you going to
see
be
her,
heartbroken? I was going to say. You're
I'm
just going
gonna
to
kick
block
her
it
out of the camp.
No.
I'm kidding. Merengue and I, by the way, are already at level 11. That's how much friends we are.
Oh, such good friends. Oh, she's
Good
cute.
friends.
That's why she's saying goodbye to all her friends. She's like, I'm not leaving. I love this campsite.
That's right.
Fool me once.
Stay in here.
I have not let her in my camp, so I can wait until the next whatever, so I can
hanging on
fool
to
me
it.
once.
Yes.
I didn't
snap.
wait this time. All of them are in my camp, and I have no one waiting for me to go in.
I still have campers that are not. I've let all the hip campers in, but I haven't let. I have other campers from the previous set that I haven't.
Wow.
Wow.
Who's the holdout? Like,
I've got. I know Sprinkle. I haven't let in, so I feel bad about that. They're not. It's not that I don't like the campers. They're just.
they just didn't rank as high as the hip campers to you.
Hip campers are just super cute.
Well, I'm also trying to collect the hip stuff, so they're all in my camp.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
also and also the essence is more valuable.
I almost
to me.
didn't welcome most of the hip campers in my camp, and then I was like, yeah, but I want to build out the hip thing. Why would I build out the hip, like, amenity if I didn't have the hip campers in my camp? And how do I do it if I don't have the hip
So
campers in my camp?
I have a question about the camp thing.
Yeah.
If you have them in your camp, they may or may not give you their essences or whatever. Sometimes they just talk to you, and sometimes they don't talk to you at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is the differential between you just meeting them on the street or calling them?
They are less likely to give you an essence when you do chores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have 3 chances at that. Like,
Right.
I've only seen like a max of like maybe 6 essence at the camp. Have you gotten more than
Yeah,
that?
that's about
That
right.
sounds correct.
Yeah. And
So-
with the campers that I have right now, I've at most only gotten 2 hip essences from
For
them.
like the wood and the cotton and stuff, you get like 30 or so.
Yeah,
max,
well,
which is
sometimes,
awesome.
Sometimes it's just
and
like
lots.
5 or 10, but yeah,
Depends on the
gotten
level of the
20. Yeah, yeah,
character.
like the level, because I have a
So
bunch
I'm
of
just
level
trying
8
to
hip
figure out like
characters,
what
so.
because on the off chance that they do talk to you in the camp, like
Well, you
it-
still
does
have
it-
more frequency. You will hear from each camper at least once a day in your camp if you visit often enough.
I haven't experienced that personally, but maybe that's because I have too many camp. Do you fill up your camp?
I do, yeah. And so every time I come back to my camp, it's a different
I feel like
set.
it's the same.
It's-
It's typically the same.
Really?
The same campers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't noticed that. It's usually
And a lot of
any
times
them,
they'll
and they
just like
mix
tell me
around.
their random day crap and get like +6
just
on their
get a
hearts,
plus-
and then
plus
like
heart, yeah.
now I've got to wait for you again.
Huh.
But like I feel like if they're out in the wild, I can use a calling card on them and get requests
Yeah.
that way and get.
well, you use
more.
you use a request card. A calling card would be if you
Yeah.
brought them.
Well,
to-
no, I would
You
use
do
a
both.
calling card in the wild.
Yeah. Well, you could do that anyway. If they're in your camp, you can call them over to somewhere else.
Oh no, if you're in your camp, they won't let you call a
Oh,
calling
really?
card.
So
It's
you have
tricky
to
that way.
send them home and then
Yeah.
you use
Yeah.
calling card. Got it. Yeah,
But
no,
still.
I found
I'm just
with-
I'm not.
I haven't had much success with the hip characters because I think they're so low.
Mm-hmm.
But I had success with the other ones. Like when I was trying to grow, I forget which one it was. I think it was rustic.
Mm-hmm.
I filled my campsite with rustic, and now I have plenty of rustic. So I was able to build the hot air balloon and
Okay.
move on. So
It feels I do that
It
as
feels
well.
slower.
It feels like it works, but so I keep doing it.
yeah.
So
Okay.
And I'm also noticing I haven't gotten the 2,500 bells recently. Like, you know, how we were
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about, like, sometimes,
Yeah.
and I think it's because I don't have, or I thought it was because the theory we had early on where I didn't have the campers that matched the amenity.
Right.
oh,
Which
yeah,
I don't
it's
think
not
it
related.
matters.
But it's not related,
No.
but I thought it was, and I don't know, I haven't proven anything yet, but I'm not getting the 2,500 bells, and I'm so broke right now.
Oh, no.
I'm like, every time someone asks for a 10,000 bell thing, I'm
Oh,
like,
you're like nope.
Yeah, but you
Gotta wait.
just paid off your RV, didn't you? Recently.
well, I had a lot more money when I did that, but now I've built out all these different. I'm trying to use up all of my resources because I was getting close to having too much wood, so I built
I gotcha.
Drake's 10,000 bell.
Oh
wood,
yeah, that little log is so great.
his log. So I was trying to use it. So like
get
I've
them up
spent
there.
a lot of money on the different special
The gift items, the
craft
special
gift
gifts.
items.
Yeah.
So now I have to be
Expensive.
more specialized in like what I'm not doing everything for everybody
Oh, gotcha.
until I have more money. But yeah, I'm running low and I don't know how to get more money.
Gotta keep on doing chores. It's
I
kind of a
guess,
bummer.
yeah.
It's slow because it's
So I've been doing the quarry when it's like
Money
sparkle
times.
bell time. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I feel like we all have different like experiences right now, which is
Yeah.
the game is so unique that like you have too much wood
Oh my
leash
god! And
you're like
it
don't know
just
what to
keeps
do with yourself.
It just keeps coming. I don't know why. I don't have like.
You don't have a bunch of
kind
cute
of, like-
cute wood giving campers in your
I
campsite.
just feel like everyone gives me wood all the time.
I
I don't know why.
They want you to get that
Even
new.
like the people that aren't supposed to. Like,
The
like, hey,
whole-
here's some extra wood.
I have been noticing a lot of them giving a secondary resource lately, more
Yeah.
than they used to, and the secondary one seems to always be
like
wood.
stop,
Ah,
stop it.
all the wood.
Do a lot of cute ones give you wood?
They do.
Like most of the cute ones.
Well,
I
'cause
I was
found.
like
thinking
all
about
the
that because
bunnies
you had
and
your
all the-
carousel for so long. I was wondering if that's why you just got so much wood, because you had your carousel and you had the cute campers and
I don't know. The
combination.
cute campers just like gravitate to me. Like they're always like out and about. Like they're the ones that are just like hanging out in the forest or
Yeah.
whatever.
I also just avoid campers that I don't need anything from, so I'm not being very like I'm not
No.
just going all over the
But they
place.
give you money.
I know, but like if I don't want their resource and I only have 5 minutes, I'm gonna talk to the one that's gonna give me
Oh, that makes
preserves
sense.
or
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
paper.
I getcha.
No,
I didn't know if you were like
strategic.
just like
if
nope.
I have like half an hour to kill, I'll talk to every single one and go do all the other things too.
That said, Rosie, because she's at level 20 with me, if I see her out in the wild,
You ignore
I'll
her.
only do her requests, but I won't ask her what's going on because it means nothing to me. Because
Yeah.
she's just going to get like level up hearts and I don't care what she has to say.
Oh,
Does that mean?
For a while
No.
there, I stopped asking the second question, the what's going on, just because I was like, it's time saver. I don't have time to ask these stupid questions. And then I was realizing that I
Free
wasn't
upgrades.
growing
Yes.
my friend points, and so I was like, oh, I should probably start talking to them again.
talk to those buddies. I mean, if you can.
So then, I already talked about that. Okay, so then we're getting close to the end, and I have a final question.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Tell us your final question.
So this came from Camper Jakar.
Hey,
You know him.
Who's
we
that
know
guy?
him.
He's my brother.
Yeah,
From
And
the
he-
same mother.
From the actual same mom.
from the same mother. That's right. The traditional sense.
and my brother said, "Do you look at each character's special craft item? Have you ever used that as a deciding factor to use lots of calling cards and extra quest passes to level that character's friendship?" Question mark.
I would like to say yes, but the real answer is no.
Oh,
I would like to say yes too. I wish I had been more strategic about who I like.
I still want the little ice cream gelato
with
Yeah.
thing,
yeah.
and I
who's that
haven't
one?
done that.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I was
that's
just
peanut.
like,
Oh yeah, I haven't done that one yet.
I totally did that for Chrissy because I wanted those pancakes.
yeah.
So I did. I
I-
definitely focused on her for a little while.
My strategy
Doctor.
has just been
Stalker.
who's closest to 15 right now. And then I invite them into my camp and we hang out until they hit
Yep.
15. They ask me for their quest and then I boot them back out and bring in like a level 12 or 13 that's getting close. That was my strategy for a while until I decided my new strategy is, we talked about this, I need hip preserves.
yeah.
Hip preserves.
So we're having a hip
preserves.
preserve party in my
Yeah,
camp. But yeah, I
nice.
do like his question because
No, that's
he
valid.
specifically wrote that he is he found Static. Static wanted the giant robot, so he leveled the heck up with Static and,
Yep.
and brought him over. So I was like,
Oh,
well, that's
man.
precious.
I do
That
have
is
my
very
little
cool. That robot looks awesome.
my
I haven't
sheet
seen it in
of-
real life.
Oh yeah,
what
you still
everyone
have your-
has.
Oh,
your
wow.
hit list.
And what I've completed.
Wow, Leash, that is a very cool list. I can see from over here. That looks like
It's
I
elaborate.
delightful.
I
I
just
like it.
finished the grill for Charlize,
Oh,
the
nice.
cradle for Carrie, and let's see what else we got here.
It only just occurred to me why Carrie wants a cradle.
so she can finally get that little
That
Joey
she
out of her
doesn't
pouch.
freaking use.
Of course
Ever.
not. Of course not. She never drops off her little Joey in there. She just rocks it empty
That's
like
right.
a crazy person.
Oh, and the kaiseki meal. Kaiseki.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
For Agnes.
I just built out Biddy's heart.
Oh,
Yes.
the glowing heart
I built
arch.
two of those so I could put them behind the oh god
I saw what you did. You built it to put behind
behind
your.
the rock stars.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're
fantastic.
it's a little light show.
Oh, I just realized I have a quote from Pietro I wanted to read during my Pietro apology,
go
and I
ahead.
forgot.
Oh,
So
it's not too
this
late.
is how I fell in love with Pietro, or I fell in love with Pietro for the first
yes.
time. So we were talking.
He won you over.
As we do. He won me over. He said, "Bugs are yucky. I get it. But what if they have the same feelings as the rest of us? Like if a beetle comes home at the end of a long day and just wants some peace and quiet."
Yes. Oh,
no.
fantastic.
And I was like, Pietro, I get it.
So great.
It was so precious. So
Come on. That's fantastic. How
yeah.
could you not love that sweet
Did you
little clown
see
sheep?
the one quote from Marshall? And I'm looking at you, Sarah, because you're really good with the quotes.
What-
But there was one where he's like saying how beautiful seashells are, and then you like
Oh.
pulverize them and pound them into
let's
dirt.
into sparkle dirt or
That's
something.
right. Let's crush them and use them to make other things pretty.
Yeah.
Or something. Improve some
Some
pretty.
twisted,
so
some
great.
twisted minds.
Wow.
going on.
Oh, I
It
love
went
it.
dark really quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're my favorite. Oh, I think he even specifically says bedazzle,
Yes, he does.
which
Yeah.
I thought was
Yeah,
fantastic.
I think I saw that somewhere. Or we maybe even talked about it in a
I think
recent
possible.
episode, but yeah.
Or in
So
life.
silly.
In regular
Or in
life.
love. In life. In life.
Yeah. Oh, those little guys.
Or maybe someone took a screenshot and we never actually talked about
I
it.
feel like I saw a screenshot. Maybe it was in our shared library. Of
I think
screenshots.
I've shared that.
I'm pretty sure I
thing.
read it and
Okay.
went, "Oh my god, that crazy." I also loved Angry Old Man Avery. You posted a quote the other day.
Is it the
from
coffee
him.
grounds one?
Oh, I don't remember which one it was, but I said, "Oh, get off my lawn, Avery."
Yes,
That's what I'm going to start calling him.
Shaking my
He's
fist
such a
at
grumpy
you.
old man.
He is.
Now that you've pointed out that there's a lot of characters with that grumpy old man vibe, there are so many.
It's weird,
The
right?
number of ones that say like, "Back when I was your age," and they're not necessarily grumpy, but they're super old man.
Right.
And then last week we were talking about how Biddy and Agnes and someone else, one of the new ones, Francine.
Francine, thank
They
you.
all have this like, not snotty, snooty.
Snooty.
I wonder if
I don't think
Agnes
it's-
might not be one.
Okay.
I gotta check it out. I've got to.
Snooty isn't feeling right. Like there's, it still feels proper.
Proper?
And they have good like etiquette,
We could call them the erudite,
right?
the
or
sophisticate.
they so the sophisticate is the right
Oh,
one.
I like this.
I like that.
Let's call them
Yeah.
the sophisticate.
because they're proper, and maybe it comes off as a little snotty, but
Little uppity.
Sorry, snooty, uppity. But it's a lot of times they're really nice. They're just pleasant.
There we
But
go.
Francine said something. She just
I haven't
stuck
talked to her much.
Nose up it,
Except
like,
that the only I have to talk to Francine because all I want in life is those freaking teacups.
Oh, the
No.
teacup ride. That's right. That's a
Yes.
crazy.
So like you
thing.
have to get to Francine to get the teacups.
Yeah.
That's right.
But she's
Oh,
not even
and
in
I
my
also have
camp because she
another
gives
announcement.
wood. I don't want anything
Uh-oh.
to do with her. What?
I'm getting dangerously. You know how I was saying I get a lot of cute characters hanging out.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm getting dangerously close to Chrissy making 20. I don't know what to do. Do I ignore her?
You just why don't you just stop talking to her?
Because I want her products that she gives me, and she just shows up like randomly.
But she gives wood.
Yeah, but she gives me money and other things too.
But if you wait a couple hours, someone else will be right there that'll also give you
But I
money.
feel like that's like a wasted
you
opportunity.
have the weird complex. That's why you have so much money. You can't say no. You're just doing all the chores.
Oh man.
Wow, this is we're getting into Leisha's psyche right now.
You could always just.
Do you guys you deny stuff to the
I will ignore
campers?
them, or if I don't have the thing that they need and I don't feel like going around looking for it, I ignore them.
Wow.
Well, that's why I'm running out of money.
I mean, sometimes I just
can't
run out
say
of time.
no. Oh yeah, if I run out of time, like, and it switches
Yeah.
over, I'm like,
if you only have
whoop.
5 minutes, like, and you look around to see, you pick the one that you want to talk to the
Yeah.
most, and you just talk to them, right? That's what I do.
I picked the one that I have the products for.
I pick the one that I want the results from. Like, if I know I don't want any wood, I'm going to ignore all of the bears.
I'm not that strategic.
I'm going to ignore all the bunnies,
strategic.
and I'm going to go right to the ducks or whatever.
Oh, the ducks and the little birds, the
yeah.
little jay birds.
Generally speaking, I go to the birds. Right now I have birds all up in my camp, which is actually why everyone heard bird is the word.
Bird.
This seems like a good time to end the podcast.
Yes,
What do you
I think we should,
Yeah.
we should end it
We've
with
come full
sounds-
circle.
a bird bang.
A bird bang. That sounds weird.
Alright.
Well, you guys ready for the closing song?
Sure. You ready?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
remember
so.
what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, we want to thank...
I wanted to sing Spider-Man for some reason. I am blanking on how it goes.
We want to thank our sponsors. PocketPod is brought to you today by OK Motors, Nintendo, Batman, Surfin' Birds, Lottie's Gothic Rose Festival, and Hip Preserves. We also want to send a special thank you to Jack Blank at Monkey Cat Studios for making this the most professional production you've ever heard in your ears.
Blam! Splat!
Thanks for listening to PocketPod. PocketPod.
Pocket pie!